I think a lot of the fire stuff for sure is good, especially when you get into temperatures in our region. I think it's just so important.
Be able to manage your clothing system, your sleep system, and by having those skills, as you can see, everybody's warm, comfortable, and enjoying themselves.
We learn how to do the feather sticks, learn how to make a backpack, learn how to make a super shelter.
It's really practical.
Using a knife, it was just a tool, and now I see that it is such a better tool.
You got to immerse yourself in the situation to really get to a point to appreciate.
You know, it's heritage, it's our history, it's like it needs to be relived, you know. It's good for everyone to know.
Put your fingers to cover both sides there and
the big things that I've kind of read about and stuff, and then once you see him do it, you start to learn all the little tips and tricks.
This is my son Caleb, and I thought he should come and experience some of the fun. I think he's having fun.
Oh yeah, I learned a lot of useful stuff.
I hear it's 12 below. I think it's the coldest we slept out without any type of fire.
I slept out in sub-zero weather and chopped down a couple trees.
to do a little bit more with less. This is a frame that you can put together out in the field. Some simple knots. And it's all your gear is wrapped up and supported on this triangular frame here.
You don't need anything other than like your jacket either. You can make the bag your jacket. Oh yeah, it's really comfortable. Hunting, we got a buddy of mine that skins, quarters his animal, uses the skin as the tarp, quarters all the meat, ties it all in and hikes out.
Buck saws here. It's another item you can make just with wood found in the woods. You can make a buck saw and cut through wood that's, you know, a foot in diameter. The best thing you can do to prepare yourself for anything is to have knowledge.
It's just free-form knowledge that was here all the time.
You get so much information in the course of 2.5 days. Something will trigger it. You'll be doing something. You'll be like, oh yeah, that's right, we did this in course or whatever. But you got to get out and do it after too, you know.
We call it bushcraft. It's practicing some of the more old-time skills that we feel have been lost.
The urban life, the city life's not for everybody, and if you choose to be out in the outdoors a lot more, you might find yourself in a situation where you need to keep yourself warm overnight like a super shelter, and you know, to save your own life, or how to start a fire if your lighter is out of fluid. Or it's good to know things in case technology fails you.
The material that we see that we don't use because we're so inundated with aluminum and nylon and fibers that, you know, we squeeze out of the ground, but here they are growing above ground all this time, and they were free and we can use them.
Listen and remember, and more listening and more remembering, and then you'll get it down.
It was good for him instead of the old man saying, hey, do this. It's good to have a teacher tell him. Maybe he remembered something I told him now and why. And as you're out here learning and doing hands-on, and actually in the woods, you have to go get wood, you have to cook, it gives the experience more realistic.
The radiant heat from the fire itself can still penetrate that, so it gets pretty warm pretty quick. I wasn't sure what to expect, but it was pretty comfortable.
You're going to find things that, whether it be in clothing, which could be key, and you don't even have to be doing this kind of thing, but to learn the clothing for this kind of temperatures in this region, and just to understand vapor management and stuff, I think it would be beneficial to anybody spending time outside. Would get something out of it.
Fun group to hang out with. This is what I've looked forward to all year. This is my treat.
Meet other people. A lot of the people that are out here are in the business of, you know, making equipment or clothing and, you know, stoves, you know, so you get to network a little bit and see what other people are doing.
Pretty much everything I've learned this weekend I did not know before.
There's always something to learn.
It's a lot of fun, and I learned a lot of stuff I probably never would have learned if I hadn't come out this weekend. It's good for anybody who likes to be outside to come and learn these things and experience it.
Yeah, this is my first time taking a course. I think it's one of the best things I've done this year yet.
-12 last night. That's the coldest night I've been in. You just got to get out and do it.
I think everybody will leave here better off than they were prior.
Give it a shot. Try it. If you don't like it, don't come back. If you do, learn and pass it on.
The knowledge you will get, you can't get in a classroom, I don't believe, because you have to be out here.
I've learned things here that I never would have thought of. There's just a lot of knowledge that you can't get anywhere else.